Hi, thank you for coming back to my channel. Um, I am going to talk about the new 2019 Economics magazine cover, and I'm going to show it to you. Well, I'm only going to, it's got a lot of pictures in there, but I'm only going to point out what was given to me. And the first thing that was given to me was the crescent half moon on the upper right hand side, and the crescent moon, the way it's like this, it represents the horns, at this part. And when the right after the new moon, there is real darkness, real absolute darkness. And the darkness lasts for 3.5 days. And when that's happening, you're feeling lost, depressed, scared. But then a little sliver of silver illumination comes through, shines through. And what happens then is a physical change. And that's the fullness of the moon. I think it's like 14 days later from the dark moon. First, we're going to experience a darkness for 3.5 days. Then a physical change, a transformation is going to happen where the sun's going to shine through, the illumination is going to shine through, the fullness of light and love is going to take place. And that would be the transformation that's going to be happening. So that's what I saw right away is the moon, the half moon, the crescent moon. And it's got the waning moon that's this way, but the waxing one is facing that way. So another information that I received was Trump enforces facial recognition, and marijuana is going to be legalized all over the United States, really all over the world. And below, on the link below, I'm going to put something concerning Marlboro wanting to buy a cannabis company to sell them as cigarettes. And another one that I noticed, of course, right now as we talk, the BRICS that is happening, and it's taking place right now. They want to leave. Another one are the four horses. That this is going to happen during an apocalyptic time, which is where we're at. Another one that I noticed is India's economy is gonna soar. Another one I noticed that there's three world powers. There's Trump, there's Pudding, Putin, and China. But China doesn't like what's happening. They're not happy, not at all. And I noticed of course, the long nose of Pinocchio, which means the lies are just going to be massive, 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 and the lies are going to be coming from Putin and Trump. And another one is Gandhi. Gandhi stood for peace, and that of course brought civil war. Um, Also, I noticed the stork bringing in a baby, but it's got the the modification of the numbers, uh, which to me that's going to be genetically they're going to be modifying babies. They've been doing it, but I guess it's going to happen more now in 2019. Another thing that I noticed that was brought to my attention was the weights. But on those weights, it shows people. People are standing in the weights. And the one that's lower has more people. And to me, that can only mean depopulation. Depopulation. Another thing that was brought to my attention was the pangolin. It's at the lower left hand side. The pangolin is pretty much looks like an armadillo, and that one is the number one animal that is going to go extinct because it's hunted down so much by humanity. And to me, that animal pangolin means it's on extinction. So I'm assuming that this year we might be facing a possible extinction of humanity. So that's what I'm looking at. Time's up. Time is up, and things are happening. Another thing is, uh, the with the electricity. Oh, another thing that I need to tell you. Uh, I see here right below the crescent moon, I noticed a mountain, a possible eruption of a volcano. I did have a very quick dream. I was shown in the dream a massive, massive, massive volcano, but I didn't see it. It wasn't shown to me, revealed to me till after that massive, massive volcano had already erupted. I actually was standing right in front of this massive volcanic mountain, and I was in awe. I was absolutely in awe how the lava had already hardened like a rock. So definitely this year there is going to be a volcanic eruption. It could be Mount St. Helens, it could be Mount Vesuvius. There's several of them. We don't know which ones they are. It could be Yellowstone here in the United States. We don't know. Also, I'm very the one that really caught my attention was the waxing of the crescent moon. That's the very first one. That's very alarming. That's very, very alarming because when the crescent moon happens, the darkness comes first for 3.5 days. Then the sliver of silver, the illumination, the light, will shine through completely, and there's going to be a fullness of the physical body change. To me, that can only be a transformation. So the transformation for us, it's going to happen on the crescent waxing moon. We don't know if it's going to be this year, but I'm assuming since they put it up, it may very well be 2019. And there are several crescent waxing moons that will take place. But the one you have to pay attention is the one that's facing your left side, because there's two of them. This is the waning one, and this is the waxing crescent moon. So that's something to take notice of. It's talking about the 3 days of darkness, and the 3 days are darkness. It's going to be 3.5 days. We're going to be feeling lost, depressed, scared, but then immediately what's going to happen is a transformation, fullness of the body. It's going to be the physical transformation, and it's going to happen immediately. And that's what I have on the 2019 Economist magazine. That's what was given to me. And the volcano that it is going to erupt, it was shown to me. I saw it in the aftermath. So I'll talk to you later.